Ellie, he did it for you. Like, he loves you.
Oh my god.
That was such a great finale.
It flew by.
That was like 5 seconds long.
It flew fucking by. We just sat down.
We just finished our intro. Like
I've taken 2 sips.
That was literally, like, 0 time has passed.
Oh my god.
I feel like...
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Dan Reacts. I'm Dan. This is my reaction channel. I am here with the one and only Addie. How is it going?
It's going.
I'm sad because we're here for the final episode. I'm excited to see the final episode, but I'm also sad that we're here for the final episode because this show has just been, like, the greatest thing ever, and so that, like, we have nothing left. I mean, we can always go back and play the game, but the show is so much different and so much specialer in its own way that, like, I'm sad that this specific journey is coming to a
close.
Yeah.
I would echo that sentiment. I think this has been such a great show. It's like, I'm sad it's only 9 episodes. I feel like I could watch 12 more of this.
Right.
Like, you can do more for season 2, just so y'all know. Like,
just
if you want to do, like, 15 episodes, I'm on board with that.
You could honestly split the second game into 5 seasons if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, just whatever you want, really. Yeah.
Take a really long time to tell that
story.
Take
your time. Absolutely. Drag your feet. Go back to go back to the first game and just flesh that out a little more for, like, a couple episodes.
For anything that you've missed.
Yeah. You know.
Not that they've missed anything, because they've honestly hit everything in this show so perfectly.
They absolutely
And, like, the things that they've expanded on and dived deeper in have been such a treat, from Tess to Bill and Frank to Kathleen to Henry and Sam. I feel a need to, like, shout them all out. To Riley.
They all did, like, such phenomenal jobs.
David. Like, all of them have done such phenomenal jobs in their adaptations and in their roles. And, like, and it's like, now here we are with just Ellie and Joel.
The culmination of it all
has come to these two, and they are by themselves about to get to their destination. We know what it's going to be. Maybe it'll be different.
But I want to see how they do it. Because so far, I mean, some of the really important scenes, they have, like, altered. So...
You never know.
You know?
You never know.
You never know what they're going to do.
Let's do a final Last of Us cheers, the season finale.
The season finale.
You almost did not drink after that. Cheers.
I thought you were going to make, like, a bigger toast, but that's okay. Short and sweet is good.
And we have a lot to get through in this final episode, you know, in terms of, like, game material. So, things that I'm really hoping that they still hit the beats on. We'll see if they do, but I'm also hoping we get a little bit more. It's a 43-minute episode, which is a little alarming, because I'm like, that's just 20 minutes. Like, that's the shortest.
It's just 4 10-minutes.
When you say it like that, it sounds so short. Like, you're like, 20 minutes? That's nothing. Like,
totally.
So let's just get right into it. The Last of Us season finale. The season finale. Cold open.
You love to shout out a cold open. God, they cast them, like, Ellie looks like her.
It's me!
God, being pregnant during this would be a fucking, like,
a nightmare.
Actual nightmare.
Oh! That's Ellie's knife.
Oh.
Maybe that's how Ellie's immune. She gets.
I was just about to say that because she got bit right as she was being delivered or something.
And something
got like a little bit of the.
Oh my god!
What?
Just on the floor like that.
I mean, yeah, it comes out. Oh, yep. I love that they actually got a small baby to play the newborn.
Yeah, you tell her. You fucking don't know.
What a special role for her to have.
I know.
We both just go,
Ashley
Ashley.
Johnson.
Oh God, I'm scared. Oh God.
I cut it before I was bit.
Liar.
How long have we known each other? Our whole lives. So you pick her up right now. And then you kill me.
Oh God. Can you imagine being best friends with someone pre-outbreak? Now you're post-outbreak, this happens, and you have
And you,
to...
like, didn't get there in time. Like,
And you have to do this. You have to take her baby.
yeah.
If you looked at me and said, you need to take... I would have no choice.
Yeah, you have to.
Please! No!
Oh...
Oh,
Horrible.
poor Ellie.
Poor Marlene, dude. Like, that would just be awful.
Yeah, the survivor's guilt you would have. Oh my god.
Having to kill your friend because she's about to turn into a monster.
Yeah, because she's begging you to.
Well, I found this in there. Beefaroni, Chef Boyardee. Have you ever played this? Boggle? It's a word game.
She's
Aw,
broken.
She's not okay.
The roles have reversed. He's now
trying to
talk
bid
to her, yeah.
into having conversation.
After everything she's gone through, though, she's not the same person.
He had a guitar in that RV. It's all smashed up, but you want to learn how to play guitar?
Oh, yeah.
She's got, like, trauma developing hardcore.
When she's probably, like, really, like, feeling very, like, scared about reaching the end of this destination, and, like, this has been a tough one for her. There's, like, almost nothing she hasn't been through at this point.
Yeah.
I'll get you up there. You can drop that ladder down.
Yes!
A little ladder drop.
We still haven't gotten an Ellie boat.
No Ellie boat and no bottle and no brick.
Did you hear what I...
Boost. Got it.
Oh,
I hate
my
that.
heart.
There's like a loss of innocence.
She's, like, empty right now.
Yeah, like that innocent, so excited about everything Ellie is not here.
Right.
Cool, what's this? Whoa, check this out.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
she's gone right now.
Whoa.
Okay, well, we got a
there
whoa.
she is.
We got a whoa.
You stay there!
Let us see this!
Ellie!
Oh, he hustled up there.
That's his baby girl.
Oh, baby girl. Oh, it's just like the video game. Oh my god, it's exactly the same.
This moment is exactly what she needs. Feeling innocence.
Mm-hmm. Seeing something for the first time, connecting with an animal. Oh, her little giggle.
So fucking cool.
Everything I just said that was gone, she's now at least feels somewhat again. It's like their last peaceful moment before the fucking...
The shit hits the fan.
the shit hits the fan.
Got its ups and downs. You can't deny that view.
Look, I don't know exactly where this hospital is.
Yeah, we'll find it.
Sure. It's just, we don't have to do this.
After all we've been through,
She can't do that.
everything I've done, it can't be for nothing. But there's no halfway with this. We finished what we started.
Yeah.
Ah,
You can't just quit when you've gotten there.
no, not when you've been through all that. Like, so I just was traumatized to go live at Tommy's. Like,
And
no,
even
we're
everything
doing this.
pre-Joel that she's been through.
Yeah.
You know, like... Cheers to the set design in this show because
They nailed it.
it's so phenomenal.
Superb. Oh, remember this level with the tents? Oh, it's like so spot on.
They had me in one just like this.
With Sarah?
No, she was gone already.
Oh.
They can like openly talk
He
about
talks
Sarah.
about it, yeah.
Well, I gotta hand it to the army people. They were way better at stitching you up than I was.
It was me. I was the guy who shot and missed.
He tried to kill himself the day after Sarah died.
Sarah died. And I couldn't see the point anymore. Simple as that.
So time heals all wounds, I guess.
It wasn't time that did it.
Oh, she needed that so bad.
I'm glad that didn't work out.
You too.
These two angels,
I am so obsessed.
You know what I'm in the mood for?
What?
Shitty puns.
Oh.
Oh, I love them.
What did the green grape say to the purple grape? Breathe, you idiot.
So stupid.
I'll give it a 5.
Oh,
5 out of 10.
Like, motherfucker.
can't have nice things.
We can't have anything.
But
Yeah,
these are probably the
let's
fireflies.
put them through more. Like, we love that.
These are probably the fireflies, though, no? Well, I mean, doesn't matter. They're hitting them in the head with guns.
Yeah,
so.
it doesn't really make a difference at that point.
Yep.
Oh, you got hit pretty hard.
Oh God, we're here. We're in the hospital.
Where's Zoe?
She wasn't hurt. Not even a scratch. How'd you do it?
Addie, I have a feeling they're gonna do this exactly like the game.
It's looking that way.
We all owe you.
Just take me to her.
I can't.
Oh yeah.
Our doctor. He thinks it could be a cure, Joel.
Find someone else.
There is no one else.
No, you take me to her. You take me to her right now!
Ay, ay, ay. We have so much better context with Marlene though than we did in the game. Because she knew her mom.
I was there when she was born, Joel. I promised her mother that I would save her child. I promised. So I do understand.
She's got a totally different perspective.
I'm sorry. I have no other choice.
That shows you how much she believes in the cure.
Walking onto the highway, leave him there with his pack. Give him this.
Oh my god, like, I can't.
Leaves him with her gun or her knife. It's like, I still hate the decision, but knowing that Marlene had that history, it makes her decision making feel somewhat like, well, she's clearly thought about it, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like,
She's breaking the promise to her friend.
but it is like, you know, objectively the right thing to do, but like, no, we're not killing Ellie.
But yeah, no, fuck no, we're not killing
No,
Ellie.
yeah.
I didn't hear anyone say stop. Which way?
He was looking at the floor to remember how to get back.
Mm-hmm, like looking at the levels and stuff.
The fuck are you doing? Keep walking. Shit, keep walking.
Ah,
I was about to say, I feel like stairs is a battle you could win.
oh.
Fuck you. I don't have time for this.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, steal what you can. Get the fuck out of there. Oh my god. I can't.
Oh my god, the reprise of
I
the theme.
know. Come on, Joel.
See, this doesn't feel the way it did in the game.
No, he feels like focused. He feels calm.
Well, what I meant was in the game, you feel badass. Like you're taking
No, this is sad.
Yeah, this feels devastating.
Like he's killing good people.
Whereas in the game, it's very like, kill them all.
These are bad guys trying to kill Ellie. But here it's like, no, they're kind of trying to do a good thing, but you just love the fuck out of Ellie.
And the music is so reflective.
Mm-hmm.
I have full body chills. It's like every party it makes sense for. I get Marlene's perspective, but
Yeah.
I get Joel.
Oh yeah, I mean, after all this, like, you're gonna...
Unhook her.
How did you get in here?
I said unhook her.
I.
Cover her arm. Fast.
It's done. Oh my god, the parallel of him and Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Whole season later, him and Ellie carrying her the same way.
He tore that fucking hospital up.
Oy.
Keep her
Oh.
safe forever. No matter how hard you try,
But it isn't for you to decide.
or you, it's not too late. Even now, even after what you've done.
Oy.
He's like, no.
What?
It's alright. You're with me. Take it slow. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you. People that are immune.
Making her not feel bad.
Lying to her face.
They've actually They've stopped looking for a cure.
Where are my clothes?
Raiders attacked the hospital and barely got you out of there.
Oh, she knows he's lying.
Why am I in a hospital gown if they're not looking for a cure?
Taking us home.
Oh, yeah. Everything he's doing, I understand, but everything he's doing is wrong.
And Marlene was right, like, it's not what she would have chosen.
No, absolutely not.
You just come after her.
Oh.
Oh my god. He did a really good job of portraying that he, like, knew he was doing the wrong thing, but just, like, was gonna do it anyways.
Yes. Like, of a man that just was like...
He, like, felt bad for what he was doing,
But
but
he was
like,
locked in.
this is what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta walk the rest of the way. Probably about a 5-hour hike. We can manage that.
Oh, call back.
Not much further now.
Hey, wait. Back in Kansas City, you asked me about the first time I killed someone. Her name was Riley. And she was the first to die. Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
Oh.
I'll swear.
Joel.
Okay.
Wow.
Exactly how it ends in the game. Oh my god.
Joel, like, don't lie. I feel like he should have just been like, Ellie, they were gonna kill you and I didn't let them.
But he's scared because
he knows she would have been like, why didn't you let them? Like, she's gonna be mad, but like, Ellie, he did it for you. Like, he loves you.
Oh my god.
That was such a great finale.
It flew by.
That was like 5 seconds long.
It flew fucking by. We just sat down.
We just finished our intro. Like
I've taken 2 sips.
That was literally like 0 time has passed.
Oh my god.
I feel like the Ashley Johnson of it all in the beginning, like to open the episode with her.
So good.
At first I knew, like, we talked even like an hour ago about like Ashley Johnson is potentially playing her mom, like whatever. And still, when I saw like Ashley Johnson turn her face, I didn't even register it was her at first. I was like, oh, they got someone to play older Ellie and it looks really good. And then like after like 1 second, I was like, oh my god, no, that's not older Ellie, that's Ellie's mom.
That's
like,
Ashley Johnson.
Right, yeah. But they got the look down.
The casting is incredible how they've managed to cast somebody who literally, like, if you know Ashley Johnson, if you either like have played the game, watched behind the scenes footage of the game, if you're a fan of Critical Role, Ashley has certain mannerisms that Bella does. Yeah. And like facial expressions that Bella does. Like, they casted that character so incredibly well. Not just the way she delivers the lines, but, like, the mannerisms, the body posture, the looks.
Like, the way that, like,
everything.
In the game, Ashley Johnson, like, is Ellie. Like, that is Ellie. Like, Bella Ramsey is Ellie.
Right.
Like they found the 2 Ellies in the world. I can
only imagine for Ashley meeting her must have felt like meeting yourself in another dimension. Like,
in
seeing
that character,
her live, like, on the red carpet or whenever the first time she met her, probably being like, oh my god, this is so crazy. Like, I've been with this character for 10 years and here you are, like, standing in front of me. Like, and, like, it's just such a special role for her to have. Like, she birthed the character in the game. She birthed the character in the show. When she was holding the baby and was like,
You fucking tell him, Ellie. I wrote that down. I said it was like she was talking to the character.
Like, telling her, this is your time now. I give you my blessing. Take the role.
Or, like, just, like, not even, like, to Bella, but just, like, the character of Ellie. Like, being like, Ellie's gonna, like, go into the world. You know what I mean? Like, that character is gonna, like, be on TV and be, like, outside of the bubble of people who like to play video games. Like, so I felt like she was just, like, truly, like, looking at the baby character and being like, you fucking tell him.
And then, like, Marlene. Like, Marlene, it was so powerful. Marlene's already such a great character in the game.
Yeah.
But to be given this backstory, to find out that she, like, knew... When she said, our whole lives. It wasn't, like, a long time. For 15 years. For a decade. She goes, our whole lives. Like, the way she said that to me just felt so, like... Oh my God, like there's only so many people in life you know your whole life. And then to be in this world with them, and then to be staring at them like dying of this disease, has their baby in their hands, they're begging you to take it, they're begging you to kill them. Like, what a horrible, horrible position to be put into. And like, I just felt so much stronger for Marlene than I did in the game in this show. Like, I just felt so much more emotion towards her and like so much more love towards her because like, what a fucking hard situation. Like, I can't imagine.
Yeah, no, Marlene definitely got like a better backstory. Like, you understand where she's coming from a lot more. But that was, yeah, that opening scene with her is just like, it makes your heart break for her, but it's also like just another fucked up thing in this fucking world. You know what I mean? Like, they've all been through so much shit. So I don't know. Like, I don't feel stronger for Marlene than for Joel and Ellie. But I get, like,
No,
I definitely, like, got where she was coming from more.
Well, yeah, and it's just...
She's less of, like, a hardened, just, like, bad bitch, you know?
Yeah, that would just be... To look at your friend and shoot them dead, like... Oh, like,
Yeah,
terrible,
no.
terrible, terrible.
And the fact that she, like, wasn't gonna do it and then had to, like, turn around and be like...
Because she realized it was, like, the merciful thing.
I'm gonna fucking do it, but, like...
Yeah, like, I can't just leave her in this house.
Right,
turning
to rot,
into this
yeah.
thing. Like, that's... And it's gonna come back and probably try to kill me. So, like...
Right, so we
need to
can't.
kill it.
But, like...
Well, and also, I just remember when she goes, I cut it before it
Yeah.
bit. And then she goes, before.
Like, she's, like, promising her.
It was almost like, not even like she was lying. It was like her being like, this is the lie. Like,
Yeah.
before,
Mhm.
right? Like, that was the way Ashley said it almost. And it was like, oh, it's almost like she's being like, this is the story you're going with. You know I'm lying, but we're not going to discuss this. Like, it was before. Even though it's like... I don't agree with what you were trying to do. I kind of just am sad that she's dead and like sad that she died.
Well, it just sucks that like the only way to get
this
the
cure
is
was
to kill her. Like,
yeah, because it's like
I'd be like, can we like see if there's a different way to do that?
I know they
Like,
grow on the brain, but like, do they also grow in the arm? Like, can they also grow in other places?
well, and like, can we just like remove like
A piece.
some to see if it works at least before you take my entire brain out? Like,
yeah.
can you just remove a piece, see if the cure works, see if you need my whole brain to do it, and then like we can go from there? Like, why is step one killing me?
And then the bonding of it all, like the final moments of Joel and Ellie, like
Yeah.
walking through, seeing Bella portray Ellie with this like brokenness was so sad to see. And like she kind of gained it back, and then it kind of like went away again at the end, where she looked broken again.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like this episode almost like didn't feel fulfilling as a last episode, only because like you can tell there's gonna be a second season. There's gonna be a continuation on the story, because the warm fuzzies that we've gotten from Joel and Ellie in almost every single other episode kind of were not there this episode. Like the whole thing was they were sort of not seeing eye to eye, or Ellie was depressed in the beginning, and then Joel was trying to cheer her up, and then Joel had to massacre all the fireflies, and then Ellie's like mad at him because she obviously knows he's lying.
Something's off.
Yeah, something he's not telling her. And so it just like ended on them sort of not being okay, it seemed like. So I just was like, ugh, I could have used another like cute moment from them, but the story is what it is. Like
that moment where he explains his attempted suicide, and then she goes, "So time must heal all wounds," and he goes,
"It wasn't time that did
it."
it.
Oh my god! Like
so cute.
That I don't believe was in the game. If it was, I don't remember that line. I feel like it was added, and it was so touching and just well written and well done. And it's something you need as the audience. Like before going into this final thing that Joel's about to do, Like, you need that final moment of really honing in on these two people, and this is their relationship, and this is why it matters, because you need to feel at the end of it that he did what he was supposed to do.
It's like in the conclusion of an essay. Like, you gotta summarize like what all your points were and what the bottom line is. So they were like just giving you that reminder, like, these two people have been through so fucking much, and being together and Joel having Ellie and Ellie having Joel is the point of the story. Like, what Joel's about to do is super wrong and fucked up, and
so remember that.
Objectively, the wrong choice.
Yeah, when he's shooting the hospital up, remember the scene.
He is killing the people that are working towards a cure. That is the wrong choice. But this is why he's doing it.
Yeah.
And you can't argue with that. You just can't.
No.
Because I would do the same thing.
Well, and the parallel of, like, him holding Sarah and then him holding Ellie. It's like, this man has been here before. He's had to do the same dance.
This show is almost like there's two of everything. You know what I mean? Like, everything is paired up. Every moment is paired up with another moment.
There's always a parallel moment to what they're going through. Whether it be, like, Ellie saving Joel, reminiscent of her trying to save, like, Riley.
Whether it's, like, physically, like, him holding her, or, like, callbacks to lines that have been said before, or, like, things happening in the same place, or whatever, you know, like, it's such a woven story.
Of all, like, look how far this person's come. Look how far
this
situation.
And they never let you, like, forget, you know, what has happened.
Which was so fucking much. Like, this whole season just gave us devastating tragedy after tragedy after tragedy after tragedy after tragedy to then end with this. It's just like, what a phenomenal job they did. This show on, like, paper, it's so depressing and sad.
Oh, it's so depressing.
But it's, like, the most beautiful.
It, like, is like, Les Miserables. Like, there is no happy ending here. Like, this is just a sad story.
Yeah, it really is. It's like, nobody survives. It's the Game of Thrones. Nobody survives. Everybody's gonna die.
There's no winner. There's no good guy. There's no nothing. It's just sad, and then it gets more sad. Yeah. And then it ends.
And then it ends when you don't think it's gonna end.
Yeah.
Because in retrospect, like, I could, like, we knew that was gonna happen, but, like, I can imagine if you've never seen the game being like, wait, it's ending there? When she just says, okay, like, and then what? Like,
I like her, and then what? But that's how you know, there's more to the story.
There's gonna be more.
And I did like, I mean, because, like, you were just to add on to that point, like, that it is, like, such a sad story, but it also makes, like, the moments in the story that are happy makes them, like, so much happier, and you, like, cherish them so much
because they're so far in the future.
Whenever anything good happens to the characters, you're just like, euphoria, like, this is amazing. Right. I love them. I love these people. The bar's
so low. Like, the little thing, we're like,
so I'm like, I see a flower or a speck of color, and I'm like, it's Disneyland in here. Like, I love it.
I know. Speaking of giraffe scene.
Yes. I wrote that. That was my... the only things I wrote were Ashley Johnson with a little heart. You fucking tell him Ellie is, like, her talking to the character. The giraffe moment with a little heart. Those are the only things I wrote that I liked.
And that giraffe moment was so needed for me. Because I was, like... I don't know
I've been waiting for that.
I was heartbreaking. Or I was, like... I was just crying so hard. Because I was, like, staring at Ellie being, like... The innocent girl we knew is gone, and, like, that thought,
and then she's like,
in my head was, like, destroring me, and I was like,
but
and
it's
then
so...
I was like, oh, I needed that, because I was like, so
well, thank
sad.
God you got what you needed.
Yeah. Not only did Ellie need the giraffe scene, but, like, I needed the giraffe scene.
It was so, like, telling too, like, even in that, like, after everything that girl has been through, like, all of the horrible, horrible things she's gone through, just in the last, like, month and a half, like,
episode 8.
Just episode 8, really. 8. Like, you expect it to be, like, that was the end of that Ellie. Like, she's never gonna be that girl again. Just for her to, like,
to see it
snap back. And it's like, she is so resilient and strong, and that's, like, why she got to this point in the first place. So it's just that little, like, end reminder, like, Ellie's gonna be okay. Like, Ellie can handle this.
That's totally what it is. It's like a beautiful reminder from the creators, the writers, the show, being like, Ellie's gonna be okay. And I think that might be how the direction of the episode was supposed to take you. I think as the audience, you were supposed to start feeling like, oh my God, is
like
this
Ellie's
it?
gone.
Like, and then for them to give us that moment, it's them being like, no, she's gonna be okay.
She can bounce back from
and
this.
what a beautiful way of storytelling. Like, I fully felt that. Like, as you guys
Yeah.
could see, the emotions were pouring out of me in that first, like, 10 minutes, because it was just, like, seeing her reject almost puns and reject, like, all the things that she had been literally fighting for with Joel
Right.
for episodes.
He brings her a game and she's like,
Cool.
Okay,
Like, and the
like-
Chef Boyardee callback.
and you're just like, oh my god, our Ellie is gone.
Like-
just
like-
for them to be like, no, she just
She's
needed
gonna
a
be
minute,
okay, yeah.
but she's gonna be okay. Like,
Oh, so
she's
beautiful.
still in there.
Such a beautiful moment. I love the way that you've put that, like, you're gonna be okay, because
Yeah.
it truly is one of those. And I think Joel sees that too, because I
Yeah.
think Joel's walking there thinking, like, staring at her, being like, "Is she okay?" And he even says, like, "Are you okay? You've been really quiet
Yeah,
today."
yeah.
And she's like, "No, I'm
And
fine."
when has Joel ever checked
Ever
in on
asked-
Ellie's emotional
Right,
well-being?
and so he's starting to feel like, "Fuck, is she gone?" So I think him in that moment also was like, "Okay,
Mm-hmm.
there's something."
Like, she's still in there.
and that's
somewhere.
why right after he's like, "We don't have to do this. Like,
Right.
we can."
And
not
it's like
go.
you got all the way there, and that's how you know Joel is really, like, he loves that girl, because, I mean, this is obviously before he clearly really loves that girl, but, like, for him to have gone that whole way and be like, we can just go back. Like, it's okay, we can just go back.
Well, we just went through.
I won't
meant
even
nothing to
tell
me.
anybody about it. We won't ever talk about it again. Like, how hard it would be to not be like, yeah, let's not do this.
Right, like, let's just go back and be safe with
Mhm.
your brother in his beautiful town, with all
Mhm.
those beautiful people,
like,
and like
let's do that.
they ultimately make it there in the end anyway. But for what cost? Like,
Right.
now Ellie,
has not gotten to do what she, and I mean, after losing everybody in her life, you know what I
she
mean?
lists them.
She would want, like, if I were her, I'd want to be like, if I can, like, save other people from that, I would want to do that,
hmm
you know? And it totally is what she would have chosen. So it just is like, Joel did, like, the wrong thing, but I, like, support it. Like, I
Yeah.
support it, but Ellie's gonna be fucking pissed.
It's gonna make it even more pissed off for her. She's gonna be more pissed off because he asked her, "Do you want to stop?" And she looked at him and said,
no.
"We have to finish
So
this."
you know that's what she chose.
So it's like she literally wanted, and it's like she lists off Sam.
These are the people.
Riley. These are people I wanted to save. I
Yeah.
tried to save.
Yeah.
Like, and now I have an opportunity. Maybe I don't know them, but to save
to make sure other
somebody.
people don't have
Don't
to ever
end
do
up like
this.
Tess, Riley.
Like, the world, the entire planet could be saved by this. Like, I'm not gonna not do it. You know? Especially Ellie, of all people, would not think twice. She'd be like,
Well, and the hypocrisy
ahead.
of Joel looking at Marlene and being like, "You don't get to make that choice. You're
You
making
made the
choice for
choice."
her
Yeah.
right now. You are doing that."
and it just sucks because it totally is, he's trying to protect her. But
Mhm.
when she finds out that that's what happened and that he killed, like, the people working towards the cure, I just am like,
Well, and
no,
it's like
because I
not
know
only-
she's gonna, like, not forgive him for that. And I'm like,
It's not only that he killed, like, fireflies with guns, unarmed doctors and nurses that were standing there. Well, actually, no, he didn't kill the nurses, but, shot the doctor and, like,
did he not kill the nurses?
no, he let them live. He was like, turn around and then
Oh
walk,
yeah, and then he walked out with her. Yeah,
But still, like, the doctor who was
because
unarmed.
in the game, you killed
I
the
did.
nurses.
In the game, I shot 'em
I
all.
killed everybody.
I
Yeah.
fucking shot him off.
I was like, fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
But in the game, they're much more like evil doctors
Well, in
trying
the
to
game,
steal her
violence
brain.
is so much more digestible, and in this, it's
Well, and they
harder
make it very,
to...
like, a lot, not very, but a lot more black and white.
Yeah.
That scene specifically is
Specifically.
like, they're stealing her brain and, like, they're the bad guys, and
Mhm.
Marlene doesn't have the fleshed out story that she has in the show, so you're just like,
But you don't get the sense of, like, while you're playing, you're not like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, you're like,
I
bang,
have
bang,
to play,
motherfucker.
but I
Like,
don't want to. No, you're like
mhm.
killing them, and they're also all coming at you in the game. So
Yeah.
you're like on
They're
guard.
trying to kill you.
You're like
yeah.
on the defense. Whereas in the show, they just did a really good job. It's like, this is not glorified. This is not cool. This is not badass. This is not special.
You know what it reminded me of was and this is, like, maybe so stupid, but it did remind me of it, is in American Horror Story when Tate is, like, shooting up his school. It's the same, like, shot where he's just, like, doing a bad thing and it's really loud music and he can't, like, really even hear, like, the screaming or whatever's going on around him because he's just like, this is what I'm doing. That's how it felt with Joel. Like, they almost made it look like
I get that.
murder, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like, well, it was murder, but they
And
made
then-
it look like innocent people, like he's going around like, poof, poof,
And not in like an action movie
No,
kind of way.
in like a this is a bad thing
this
he's
is like
doing.
a horror scene.
Yeah.
Like, this is horrible. And this character that we love, that we know is better than this, that Sarah would
Mhm.
want better for this. Tess, all the people
But
around
it's like
him.
he can't do it. Like
No.
I couldn't do it.
Me, my sister, my
I would do
daughter,
the
my
same.
mother, my brother, if that's them, I'm shooting up the entire hospital.
And like
the
I don't
entire
care
city.
if it's selfish. Like I want you here with me. I'm not letting nobody take your brain out. It's not happening. Like if I can help it, it's not happening.
Well, and it's very reminiscent of the Bill and Frank. Like,
Mhm.
you're my purpose. I am not doing this without you.
Yeah.
You're gone, I'm gone.
Yeah.
So you're not gone.
But realistically, what he should have done then,
Just kill himself.
just killed himself. Yeah. Not that I want him to do that.
I was like, wait.
I don't want him to.
Even saying that out loud felt dirty.
I like that he didn't do that,
Yeah.
but it would have been the more honorable choice.
Yeah, it would have been the Billness.
It would have been the Bill.
It would have been what Bill did.
Yeah.
But also, Frank wasn't having his brain cut out.
No, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, Frank made that choice on his own.
Oh my god, that's everything I wrote.
Yeah, I didn't write hardly anything. These episodes I haven't been writing really anything.
It was
'Cause I'm
just
so locked in. I'm just like,
so incredible. Locked me in the entire time. A 40-minute episode felt like 5, but
that was the fastest episode.
they still were able to cover everything they needed to cover.
Yep, they got
like
through
when
it.
you really think about the ending game, it's like the giraffe scene, the hospital.
All the iconic scenes were included, and from the DLC, which for 9 episodes.
And I actually read that originally it was going to be 10, but then they felt like the first episode originally ended roughly after Sarah died. But then I guess like when they were showing the show to like
Executives.
and people, yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of them that hadn't played the game felt like it wasn't enough
Mhm.
to hook you. And so the
They
first
needed
episode
more.
became like an hour and a half.
So they
and
combined.
They combined episode 1 and 2, which I think was a very smart decision because that first episode very like much needed to be that way to get you like you needed to meet
Yeah.
Joel and Ellie.
Yeah,
like,
and
fully.
you needed to know the stakes, and you needed to like know the characters and be on board.
So for 9 episodes, almost was going to be 10.
Amazing.
They did an amazing job, and it's like
Stunning.
other shows out there that struggle to give a good fucking story. It's like, what are you doing?
I
Like,
know.
they
There
did
are
it in
shows.
9 episodes.
There are shows that have like 5 seasons that don't have
even remotely
9 good episodes like that.
Yeah,
Like
maybe 1
right.
good episode.
Like this is a masterpiece.
Like masterpiece show.
so
I
good.
can see why it was just receiving all the praise that it
Yeah.
had been receiving.
Give it all the accolades. Give it the awards.
Give Bella Ramsey all the accolades and awards.
Like give
Give
it.
Pedro,
Give them my money.
Ashley
give
Johnson
them your
better
money.
win, like guest star.
I will
awards.
mail Bella Ramsey a check myself. Like, thank you for what you've done here today. Have this. You know, she doesn't want it, but I'll give it to her.
She doesn't need it, but
She doesn't need it.
I
doesn't,
am
but
so
I'll give it
impressed
to
by
her.
you and so impressed by everything about this show. It was an absolute joy. 10 out of 10. I loved it so much.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to conclude this episode. I hope you enjoyed Addie and I's reaction to The Last of Us. I'm so sad that it's over
I know.
and we don't have like another one to look forward to for the
Time to
foreseeable
go watch
future.
a bunch of behind the scenes shit.
Yeah, time to just like go play the game again and then play the second game.
Watch a bunch of YouTube interviews of the cast and
I just wanted to ask you though, before we end this whole journey, if you had to pick your favorite episode or the episode that really just stuck with you that you felt they nailed, they did incredibly,
oh my God,
what would it
no,
be? I know mine off
literally
the top of my head.
can't. Like, well, my gut says Bill and Frank, but I mean, like, okay, that's helpful, Addie. Like, you didn't take any notes. This is so unhelpful. I can't.
Your notes are like always like, let's go.
Well, no, the last 4, I literally didn't write anything. But I don't know that that's really it. I just, like, that one sticks out because it's so different from the other episodes. But, like, I'm just, like, reading these notes, and there's, like, so much has happened in this show.
So much fucking shit.
I don't know. What's
Just say-
yours?
So I was going to say my favorite episodes, they're a tie. It's episode 3, Love You for a Long, Long Time, Bill and
Mhm.
Frank. And then episode 5, which was Endure and Survive, which is Henry and Sam,
Yeah.
but also the bloater and that whole sequence with all the zombies, and then Sam ultimately dying at the end. I just thought was
it's honestly
such a good episode.
I honestly do not think I can pick one. Like I would need to like rewatch it like 2 more times, and then I could probably tell you.
Well,
Like
you do need to rewatch it with somebody, so there is that
right.
opportunity.
So I'll let you know.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, do you have any final thoughts before we close this out? I don't want it to end.
I just love Ellie and Joel, and I would like for the new season to come out ASAP.
Well, you need to play the game first.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.